a better car.
It's my credit.
Don't worry, because when you need to make a move, Drive Time approves.
Were you guys always this cool?
Hey. Oh, hi. Yeah, totally.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time first. Call, click, or visit.
Sleepy's biggest Serta sale ever is now through Sunday. Save on our entire selection of Serta mattresses with Sertapedic gel sets starting at $199 each piece. Sleepy's, the only mattress professionals.
Jeopardy has a clue for you.
Oh, it's the sense you use to sense sense.
Think you know it? Jeopardy! Tonight at 7:30 on ABC7.
We have new information tonight about the weeks before that little boy was killed by an alligator at Disney World. The Orlando Sentinel is now reporting that firefighters at the resort were ordered to stop feeding the gators about 2 months before this happened. 2-year-old Lane Graves, you'll remember, was pulled into the water at the Seven Seas Lagoon about a half a mile from where those firefighters were feeding the gators. A spokesperson for Disney says it's unclear if the gators that were being fed were ever removed from the property.
Wow. Well, meanwhile, back here at home, we are in the grip of our second heat wave of the summer. Old Mr. Golden Sun was beaten down on his big time today, sending the mercury to the highest temperatures of the year so far. Kevin Lewis live in Silver Spring, where folks are trying to beat the heat any way they can. Kevin?
Hey there, Leanna and Allison. Doesn't it seem when the temps are this high, nothing seems to taste better than water? I've downed 2 Nalgene's so far today. On a typical day out in the field, I barely get through 1. We've set up shop in front of this water fountain. It's a pretty sight, but it doesn't do too much to cool you down.
Today was by no means ideal for construction work, yet Samuel Trejo and his crew got by with rest, shade, and hydration.
Have you sweat at all today?
Yeah, I like sweat.
Have you drank a lot of water today?
Yeah, really. It's necessary.
At Camp Sunshine in Silver Spring,
we want to make sure that they're taken care of.
Executive Director Kirk Carey declared a code red day after seeing the UV index hit a 9 on a 10-point scale. Code red meant moving 1,100 campers and 200 counselors indoors for the whole day.
We have s'mores planned at our outdoor wilderness station. We're going to be doing s'mores on the inside. If we've got an assembly planned outside, we're going to bring that inside.
Pools, including Montgomery County Recreation's only indoor swim center.
I'm Grandma Susie and this is Harper.
Provided a refreshing reprieve for kids and adults alike.
I don't have to worry about her getting sunburned or anything, and she just plays in the pool.
And with forecasted highs in the 90s through the end of next week, DC trash and recycling crews will start pickup an hour earlier at 6 a.m., all to beat the heat.
And coming from someone who's had heat stroke before, if you head outside with temps this warm, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And if you are outdoors, you start to get a headache or feel any type of weakness, get to AC immediately and lay down. Heat stroke, not something to mess with. And Chief Meteorologist Doug Hill joining us now. And Doug, it sounds like this advice, you're going to need it for quite a few more days, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have variations, Kevin, up and down a little bit. A perfect example, about an hour ago, the temperature hit 98 degrees at Reagan National Airport. That was the official high so far today, but in the past hour, temperatures have dropped a few degrees. So we're past maximum heating. It will slowly, very slowly start to cool off. Humidity will remain high. In the next few days, we're going to bounce back and forth from the upper 80s to lower to middle 90s. So there's a lot more to go as we just approach now the middle of July. 80 degrees now at Spotsylvania, Virginia. The reason it's cooler there, take a look at the sky and you'll find out. We've been tracking thunderstorms that passed mostly to the southwest, but they got clipped just a little bit, but it was enough to get a little downburst of wind, cooled them down to 80 degrees with only a little bit of rain, and now the sun is back shining over Spotsylvania. Meanwhile, in areas with no relief with any form of rain, it continues to be brutally hot and humid with a heat advisory continuing until 8 p.m. this evening across the entire area, shaded in orange here, with an excessive heat warning a little farther northeast towards Philadelphia and the Delaware Valley. Now, as far as what's going to happen tonight with these temperatures, it's going to be a slow drop. We're from 98 to 95 now at Reagan National, still 98 in Oxon Hill, 96 in Silver Spring, where Kevin is at the moment, 94 in Springfield and Dale City. Off to the east, not much difference, 94 in Largo and in Waldorf. What it feels like outside right now, yeah, a couple degrees cooler. It felt like 105 an hour ago at Reagan National, now 101. So listen, it's going to be a slow process. So even once the sun goes down, we're still going to have feels like temperatures in the 90s for probably a couple hours past sunset or beyond. As far as possibility of some cooling showers, we see ones moving south and east of Fredericksburg. They'll head over towards northern neck and the Potomac River. A few more farther west of Interstate 81, with even more farther west in West Virginia. We'll keep an eye on those. And it's possible some of these could make it across the mountains into the metro area or southern suburbs tonight, but they'll be few and far between generally. Once we get through the evening hours here till 2, 3 in the morning, that's when we'll see our minimum temperatures, but it's still going to be very muggy. 72 to 78 degrees, as low as it'll go. A little bit of fog, getting up with high humidity levels expected around the area. Now for tomorrow, a very quick warm up again. We'll probably